His Excellencies, Chair of the ECOWAS Authority, and the President of the Republic of Senegal. Please be seated. Your Excellencies, the Honorable Vice President, the Acting Chief Justice, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Following the events of Wednesday, 10th August 2022, there has been an outpouring of solidarity for His Excellency Dr. Julius Maada and the people of Sierra Leone. This afternoon, the Chairman of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government and President of the Republic of Guinea-Bissau, His Excellency General Umaro Sissoco Embaló, is paying a solidarity visit to his brother and colleague and the people of Sierra Leone. Therefore, we are here for the visiting head of state to deliver a statement to members of the diplomatic corps and the press, and that will be immediately followed by a presidential lunch in honor of His Excellency General Umaro Sissoco. On that note, it is now my singular pleasure to invite the host president, His Excellency Dr. Julius Maada for introductory remarks. Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, my brother and friend, Chair of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State, General Umaro Sissoco Embaló, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to welcome you to Sierra Leone. This is your first time in Freetown. You've been to Sierra Leone before, but Longay is not Sierra Leone. So I'm very happy to welcome you on behalf of the people of this country. I extend fraternal greetings to you and to convey that to the people of the Republic of Guinea-Bissau. Last week, we had a very difficult situation on our hand that bordered on security, a violent attack on peace, a very violent attack on democracy, an attack on ordinary citizens that led to the death of several policemen and women, and also civilians. It has also disrupted the general flow of ordinary citizens in the performance of their daily jobs. You called immediately last week, and we had a long and extensive discussion. You wanted to know what was happening, and I explained to you. Today, we have followed this up with a visit to get first-hand information. So, I welcome you to Sierra Leone, and I give you the floor to make a statement. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, my dear brother. As a chairman of ECOWAS authority, the head of state and the government, I am delegated to visit your beautiful country, Sierra Leone. My dear brother, let me also thank you for generous hospitality accorded to my delegation and since my arrival in Sierra Leone. As a chairman of ECOWAS, I have followed with keen interest the event that took place in Sierra Leone on August 10, 2022, that led to the death of innocent citizens, including law enforcement officers, and the destruction of properties such as public buildings and the buses. On behalf of ECOWAS authority, the government, and the people of the Republic of Guinea-Bissau, let me express my heartfelt condolences to all those who have lost loved ones. As chairman of a ECOWAS authority, let me start by condemning this act of gruesome violence where law enforcement officers have been brutally killed in cold blood. Violence has no place in a democracy dispensation, particularly in a country like Sierra Leone, that has made immense progress in building a stability democratic policy over the years and was recently ranked 14th most peaceful country in the sub-Saharan Africa. I have just had a closed doors meeting with the President Bio, who comprehensively briefed me on the events of August 10, 2022, and the measures taken by his government to stabilize the situation and the return the country, and in particular the capital city of freedom to normality. As President of the Republic of Guinea-Bissau, I must say that Sierra Leone has made great progress in the area of inclusive development, democracy, constitution, respect for the rule of law, and the good governance. The international community, including ECOWAS, will continue to work with Sierra Leone to build on, consolidate, and progress this positive democratic and developing trajectory. As a chairman of the ECOWAS authority, I am equally pleased that the President has launched an investigation into the event of the 10th August, which is in line with the ECOWAS position. I want to encourage the President to continue to engage with the various stakeholders in the coming days, including getting the Peace Commission to undertake strategic engagement with youth and opposition parties in the various parts of the country. The President also informed me that he will be meeting with the traditional chiefs, religious leaders, civil society, and the political party leaders. He also told me the government has briefed the international community and he has personally met and engaged with ambassadors. I want to assure the President that ECOWAS will continue to stand by Sierra Leone at all times. Thank you all. And I need also to say, I'm apologizing for my English. We are from those from the country. You know, in Guinea-Bissau we spoke in Portuguese, but when you are in Sierra Leone, we try to speak in English. And to say, you know, we are bringing our experience. We lose 20 years in Guinea-Bissau. Last week, I received the president of the ECOWAS Parliament to advise me. He said, my brother, I want to talk to you like brothers. I said, you know, please call two guys here from the opposition, talk to them, to listen to them. I said, okay, but why you said that? I said, no, you are my brother. And then 10 days after I called them, they bring me good advice. It was foolish. And why I'm saying that, the history by the past, Sierra Leone was a suffering. Then today, Sierra Leone already in the way to start its development. And before I come here, I spoke with the President by Corona. I tell you, you know, it's important to be hand by hand with the President Maada for your country. He's again with me. Say, you know, I am in Kenya. Once I'm back, immediately I'm going to meet him. Spoke about the country because sometimes we're not the enemy. To have different idea, we're not enemies. And we are providing the president to follow his policy, and then your door is supposed to be open for all this area. When we are in the opposition, we're supposed to understand if we are put fire in the something, this fire will be there until we come in the power. Yeah. I was in the opposition when I left the army. I was in the opposition. But we have one of the vice presidents of the ECOWAS Parliament, H.E Umaro. Sometimes when we need to push the people outside, they say, you know, I don't want to follow you guys. I'm saying, but why? But what's opposition? They say, no. One day we're going to win. If I win, they're going to do the same. Then we're not supposed to do that. It's why I'm saying the youth, people, they have the need of the youth. If something missing, something not good, you can request to see the president. Talk to them. And the president is not old. He's not young, but he's not old also. Yeah. He's in the middle. You can talk to them. You don't put to go. I was very shocked when I see him to kill the police. This kind of thing, I don't think is going to happen in my country. Because the police is for us, is civilian, to protect. If you kill somebody who protecting you, one day if somebody beats you, who are coming to protect you? Nobody. You're going to say, they're going to kill us, we don't go. And then it's going to be the disorder. I'm saying this is advice from my heart, because we are brothers and sisters. This is not good example. The people who kill the police, they're not good citizens. The good citizens don't kill police. Because police is for protecting us. It's why I'm asking here all the ambassadors to continue to support the brother and sister country, Sierra Leone. And we believe the president, and then they're going to start to talk more with the opposition. Because it's not necessarily to be the opponent, not to put fire, or to bring the innocent people into the street. And we're not going to take longer. I just come here to see my brother and to provide the people of Sierra Leone, to say them, we know what is the peace. We have the civil war in Guinea-Bissau. We have the civil war in the past year. And in Guinea-Bissau, sometimes when we have put something like that, The people say, what's happening? Yeah. 14 of the guns. Today, if I put something like that, what happened again? They have this kind of demand. It's why we are scared sometimes when we see the people killing each other. Then to kill police. This is the first time we see that after 20 years in ECOWAS. We're not going to kill the police. The police is for us. Thank you, Mr. President, and the Vice President, ministers, and the international community here, the ambassadors. We are here to support each other. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for those words of experience and comfort. That is how we come to the end of this event. And as I stated earlier, it will immediately be followed by a presidential lunch in honor of His Excellency General Umaro Sissoco Embaló at the banquet hall. On that note, may I graciously request for the audience to rise for the departure of the two heads of state. Mike. May I announce that the protocol officers will then take the diplomats and other ministers to the banquet hall for the lunch. Protocol officers, please lead the visiting delegation, diplomats, and ministers to the banquet hall.